Good evening, everyone. This is Meldita and I'm back, and this is a summary of emergent synchronized cardioversion and defibrillation. So emergent synchronized cardioversion is used for symptomatic wide complex tachycardia with pulse. Example is SVT with bundle branch block, like atrial fibrillation and atrial flutter, and ventricular tachycardia, mainly monomorphic. Okay, so we have the CCU doctor and the CCU nurses, and I'm one of them, and we're gonna start cardioverting the patient. Number one. So I will turn the power on by pressing the on button. Number two, I will press the sync button or synchronous button, and this is what you're gonna see. All the R waves are flagged. Okay, R waves, R waves, R waves, and not the T wave. The machine does a job. Okay, it's already programmed that way. Okay, so it's flagged. Then number three, energy select. So if the doctor is cardioverting a BTAC patient with pulse, the required joules is 200. If it is atrial fibrillation, it's either 300 or 360 joules. If it is atrial flutter, 100 to 200 joules. So let's say the doctor orders 200 joules for monomorphic BTAC. All these rhythms have pulse, okay? So we press it to 200 and the machine is already preset at 200 joules. Next, I will press the charge button and I can hear the escalating sound of the joules required. And I will say all clear, everybody off the patient and off the patient's bed. Okay, and number five, I will press and hold the shock button until the energy is delivered. Well, if this is successful, this is what you're gonna see. So we have all these wide complexes in here, and the machine choose this last R wave, deliver the cardioverting shock either by a biphasic or monophasic machine here, and we converted the patient back to the original rhythm, which is sinus with first degree block, and we have a bundle branch block. Okay. Now let's proceed to this defibrillation here. So defibrillation is actually used for wide complex tachycardia with no pulse. Okay. An example of this, we have monomorphic BTAC. We have also polymorphic BTAC, and we have also ventricular fibrillation. So these are wide complex tachycardia examples, and all of them, they have no pulse. Okay, so the CCU nurses are the first responders, and they are with the patient, and I'm one of them. So let's start defibrillating the patient. Okay, so number one, I will turn the power on by pressing the on button of the machine. Number two, the energy select, usually protocol 200 joules. Okay, it's already preset at 200 joules. Press the energy, it goes right away to 200 joules. Okay, number three, I'll press the charge button and you can hear the escalating sound of the joules required. I will say all clear, everybody off the patient's bed. Number four, I will press the shock button and the electrical shock is delivered right away to the patient's heart muscle. Okay. So let's see, if we succeed, this is what's gonna happen. So we're gonna see all these wide complex tachycardia here. So the wide complexes, this is the defibrillating shock. We succeeded in shocking or defibrillating the patient. This is a monophasic and this is a biphasic. And right away, we got the original rhythm, back to atrial fibrillation or back to the V-pace if that is the original rhythm. Okay, so that's about it. If you ask me, what if we did not succeed? Well, we can go to the next level, but usually they can retain you as the person to deliver the next shock, or somebody will relieve you. But CCU nurses, we do it. So we go to the next one, let's say 300 to 360. Okay? But for this cardioversion, be sure that if you fail on the first, you can proceed again to the next one, but that is the doctor's order. And usually do not forget to press your sync button whenever you cardiovert sync the patient. Okay? When you fail on the first cardioversion, you always press the sync button before you do again the next one, or else you don't have the flag R wave and you will be defibrillating the patient. Okay, that's about it. This is the English version of the summary, and the next one will be the Tagalog version. Thank you so much.